So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll give it to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Boy, great job in front by the Spartan defensive. That's what I'm saying. All the way back to George Perlis and going to guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incomplete.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Now it's second down here. And a handoff as they run the counter play. but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Spartans will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it with the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Adams. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yard again. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Spartans will line up to boot it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Hand off to the single back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years players is always drawn offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
There's the tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Short connection to the tight end here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Fires it to the wideout. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. One team onto the field.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The Nittany Lions will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Going to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He's going to hand this off. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off. It's nice positive yards.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they jump back in front.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Play action here on first down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to launch it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back.
Touchdown, Sparty. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Mendy Lamb starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boys, a save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down in the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.